everyone to In Musicland Tonight. My name's George Rahotis. I'm sitting here alongside Rory Hollingsworth.
Hello, George.
And obviously we had Pino and Will up on stage this week, didn't we?
What? Where's he going that way?
What are you going that way for, Will? Anyway, guys, we've got an exciting show coming up. We've got a couple of great bands. We've got Dangerous Curves, and we've also got the guys from Dear Enemy. Hello, Pino.
Hey, Beans.
George, Rory, how are you guys?
Very well. Oh. I love a good
Hey,
touch-up.
guys.
Hey,
Thanks, Will.
who moved my laptop?
Me.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Wow, it's all happening.
Mate, it is all happening.
It's all happening. We're live.
We are live.
I'm nervous.
Are you?
I'm shaking.
Yeah,
Nah,
I could
it's all
tell
good,
by the
it's
way
all
you're
good.
playing the drums.
So, oh, good on you. Was he actually playing? I couldn't hear him.
No,
we reorganised the
we
mix.
turned him off on purpose. Trust me. There's a reason for it.
You're a champion, mate. What a night's going to be, and welcome everyone for coming down.
Yep.
Oh, you already done that.
I already did that.
Sorry. I was just running around all over the place.
All right, what's been happening?
Well, let's talk about the show.
Let's
What
talk
we
about
do.
the show.
Okay.
The shows, we want to make the show a platform for young acts to come on. Like next week, we've got some amazing acts coming on as well. But tonight, we've got Dangerous Curves on,
They're amazing.
which is a young, I call them a young band. Yeah,
They're young.
they're young. Yeah,
Anyone
long hair.
under 50 is young for you,
They've got
mate,
long
so it's
hair.
all good.
They've got long hair. They're young. Believe me.
I know. I was
You
looking
mean
at the
they've
lead-
still
I was
got
looking
hair?
I was actually admiring the lead singer's hair. I was
Yeah.
like, I used to have one.
I know.
Is that an envy thing
you were
because you got no
infatuated
hair? Or?
before.
Kim, you're in after
Oh,
the
you
show,
can.
buddy.
Pino's looking at him going,
I was
you know,
drooling.
Yeah. So we've got Dangerous Curves on. And
What
then
style of music is that, Will? Oh, he's gone quiet.
No.
Just remember, they're all here tonight.
They're a rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What style?
It's sort of like a metal rock band. They're rock.
That's a good save.
On
Will.
the genre of your Van Halen and your LA sort of sound.
No pop?
You know? No pop.
No, good man.
See, what happened was these guys, we were doing these commercials, right? And they told me, they said,
No,
hey,
we didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we
You
didn't.
made
We said
it a
they
point.
are
They were
made
playing
an
me
option.
off. They were playing me off. They said to me, they're a pop band. And I'm going, pop band? Okay, I'll say pop. And then after that, they go, no, they're a pub rock band.
Is that
And-
because we're live? You're actually throwing it back on us?
We still do have the footage. We will replay that next
Actually,
week.
you know what? Watch the test we did last week, and you'll see all about it.
mate, hey, look, we have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
the
we-
show's
Wait, Sonia, can I just tell you for a bottle of water? My mouth is so dry up here.
yeah.
Sorry.
He's that nervous. He's actually drying
No,
up.
no.
Come
And
here,
then-
Pino. I'll
and
hold
then
your hand.
Just touch
The,
George
the
on the
show,
lap.
the show is predominantly a platform for also, apart from young acts to come on, it's a platform for some of the guys that actually paved the way for the industry today. So tonight we've got Ron Martini with Dear Enemy on.
Yes.
And they're doing a
Fantastic
song. They were doing sound check before, and I said to Ron, hey, Ron, I feel cheated. And he's going, well, what are you talking about? And I go, I wanted to play guitar for you back in the 80s, and here I am. My son's backing you tonight. I got cheated because I was the one that's supposed to play with you, not my son.
I'd
So-
probably help if
Oh,
you're a
did-
half-decent guitarist.
I was going to say there was a bit of talent involved, wasn't there? So
It's a platform for young and the older generation to
old.
come back. So yeah, but like next week we've actually got a 12-year-old coming on playing guitar.
Oh, he's
got Ned coming on.
awesome.
oh, is that
Yeah, I
coming?
hooked him up today.
Wow.
Yeah. So
He's the blues
He's a blues
player.
player.
Yeah.
Young
He-
blues player.
He's the young player where you just look and go, oh, just give up
Yep.
music.
Yeah, that infatuation that Pino had with the lead singer of Kim from Dangerous Curves, that infatuation will be the sort of infatuation that we'll have with all the studio audience that'll be watching this young kid
He's
playing
cool.
because
He's cool.
he's just mind blowing.
He is.
He's amazing. So, yeah. So what else is happening, gentlemen?
What else has been happening? I mean, we've been organising our show for the last 3 weeks, which has been fun.
3 weeks and the
And
rest.
the rest.
And the rest.
All right, and the rest.
Actually, round of applause for George, George's and Tyrone.
And Tyrone.
Yeah.
They've done
Come around here, Tyrone.
Tyrone, come
Tyrone,
on.
come around,
Hi,
Tyrone. Come on.
He's our producer, director,
Just
driver.
keep the guns hidden
He
away.
just tells
will
us
ya?
what to
Yes,
do and when to do
Tyrone.
it.
No, put the guns away. Don't upstage
No
us.
guns, mate. Don't put us to shame. Not allowed. Well done, Tyrone.
Oh, actually, tonight we're going to show our first part of our Cole Clark trip. We did a trip to Cole Clark Guitars, and we were privileged enough to basically go around through the factory and be shown around. But we thought this week we'd actually show the trip to Cole Clark. Now, I was driving the car, and it was like driving with a bunch of 3-year-olds.
What are you talking about?
I
You were the
wasn't there.
3-year-old.
Count me out.
Rory, you left Rory out the front.
I left Rory out the front.
Actually, we forgot Rory.
We
We
forgot
left
Rory.
him behind.
Hey, it's easy to do. I forget me half the time.
So you'll have to make sure you stick around and watch that. That's on a little bit later.
Yeah.
And I should explain there was no drugs involved in that filming, was there?
There
And
was
no animals
No
were
drugs,
hurt.
no drugs, and no animals were hurt.
No.
Okay, that's the main thing.
I don't know. Will didn't look that good afterwards.
After the... no.
Actually, I'm gonna explain that story.
All right. Okay.
Will's never had, what was it?
Oh, that's right. Will's
He's
never had a slurpee.
a slushy.
Slushy, slurpee.
Slushy.
He's
whatever
never
it
had
is.
a slushy, so we got him a
So
slushy.
they give me a slushy and I go...
He drinks
suck
it like
it in,
Coke.
and it's like, oh, brain freeze! And we're in the 7-Eleven, and this poor Indian gentleman who was behind the counter is looking at me going, are you all right, sir? You know, it's like, whoa, and these guys are all on the floor laughing. So,
Whoa, an Indian bloke with a really distinct UK accent.
yeah.
That's really different.
Came from the- yeah. So, hey, just remember my accents just go all
Yeah,
over the
we
world.
know.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
So,
All right, where are we going now?
Where are we going now?
I reckon we're going there.
I reckon we're going there too.
let's introduce our
At
act.
least one of us has got the show in control.
Really?
All right, guys, please put your hands together. We've actually got our first band up. If we can get the guys from Dear Dangerous Curves.
Dangerous Curves. Dear Dangerous Curves.
Dear Dangerous Curves.
It sounds like a
Thank you for
Santa
coming
letter.
on our
Where
show
are we gonna
today.
sit 'em? Like, sit down.
Here's the
I'll
boys.
move out of the way.
Yeah. Let you guys sit down. Go on. You guys.
Oh, we'll move over. We'll go down. This is the old switcheroo.
A lot of
We need a
produc-
bigger
A lot
desk.
of production went into
Jump in,
this.
Kim.
Thank you. Hey, Will, you asking the questions?
No, you are.
Oh, you've got the question sheet.
No, you've got the question sheet.
You've got the question sheet.
I can
All
ask
right.
you.
How are you?
That's all right.
Anyway, how you been?
Great, man.
That's the easiest question. Now, obviously, you guys hail from Geelong, or sorry, down that side of the peninsula.
No, we're from Geelong, yeah.
It's a bit of a drive to come here, isn't it?
Actually, I told it it's not.
We're going back on this again. It's further to get
It's
to your
a long,
house.
It's a long way to Geelong.
Will thinks 15 minutes is a long time. So it's all good.
What do you guys got coming up in the pipeline?
We've got a few shows coming
Got
up.
a bit happening?
Yeah, we just released promo vid for Fozzy, American rock band that's coming out. So that's with Silverback Touring at the Max Spots House of Music. So that one should be good. Yeah. That's happening next week. That's 9th of November.
That's a killer support act.
Yeah, should be fun.
It's going to be good one.
And then we've got our film clip release, our new video premiere at for
Flinders.
yeah, and that's for I Need Lovin', our acoustic banger off of Dangerous Curves, So Dirty Right. We've got a bag full of them. Oh, well, half bag. They've been selling pretty quickly.
How long you guys been together?
3 years at this point,
Wow.
I think. So pretty much, yeah, 3 years.
Where'd you get the name of the band from?
Just the Playboys that we read, really,
Oh, Dangerous Curves. Oh, okay.
something like that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that picture because that picture's sort of got a little...
So they've got a picture. What were we going to ask, Will?
There's a little picture here.
There's a picture there.
Little boy. Now, what's the thing with him smoking a cigar?
Supposed to-
Please explain.
Because he's a badass.
Oh, okay. And what's the? I mean,
That's
he's
not
doing-
like a young picture
he's
of
doing
any of you
something
guys.
that a lot of young men did in their day. I know you three did it. Where he's got a Druid's prayer book, and inside the Druid's prayer book, you actually just see above it the Playboy magazine.
Never heard of it, Will.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, what's that?
Don't know what you're talking
Is
about.
he sitting on the John?
No, he's sitting on a box.
He looks like he's sitting on the John, but he's not.
Oh, because I was going to say otherwise these days now everyone sits with their phone on the John, but that's just me.
Apparently.
I'm not touching your phone. But so you guys are performing tonight.
Yeah, we are.
What song are you doing?
Club Mile High.
Why'd you write that? What made you write that?
Who wouldn't want to be in Club Mile High?
Yeah. I'm there, mate. I'm with you.
Yeah, yeah. And with your writing, who does the majority of the writing? Is it like one of you that does the writing, and then, you know, that one person comes in and goes, right, guys, I've written it. You're playing this. You're playing this. You're playing that, and so on. Or is it?
That's not at all.
No?
It's usually
Cammy.
Cammy will come in. He's got a riff.
Yep.
Show it to the boys and play around with it.
We
Yep.
collaborate.
Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, that's Cammy who plays guitar.
Guitar, yep.
And Kim's on vocals.
Kim's
right?
he sings. Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
Kim sings.
Don't worry, I got the spreadsheet too.
Luke is on drums.
Yeah, you go the drummers.
Yeah, and then there's Will
Hey.
on guitar.
On
Bass
bass.
guitar.
Will
On bass,
Will's on
bass
bass.
guitar.
on bass.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bass.
keep
It's
smiling,
got
Will.
strings. It's got strings.
So's the violin.
Yeah.
There you go, I'll play it for you.
Yeah, so Cammy basically comes in.
Yeah. Then show the boys, and they usually squish it and squash it around, see what happens. Yeah, just basically a bunch of riffs we chuck together, and then Kimbo usually comes towards the end and does all the lyrics and melodies like that. So
And what's your quickest time frame in writing a song?
I reckon 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyrics and all.
From
pretty
start
good.
to finish.
Start to
yeah.
finish.
Well, they're the easier ones to write. They're unexpected as well.
Yeah.
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 Usually
So
the better ones.
He'll come in and we'll sort of like it'll be between, you know, maybe going through the set or we're getting ready for a gig, so we're going through, and then he'll just stuff around, and all of a sudden it's like, what was that? Play that again. So yeah,
It's usually the way it happens anyway, isn't it?
yeah. Within 15
It's on the
minutes, we've
fly.
got a skeleton of a song.
So do you guys, if you guys are, say, at the studio or rehearsal room jamming, do you actually record all of your...
Only the good ones, yeah. Only the ones worth sort of. But we only do it through
No,
the
no,
phone.
I'm not saying that.
really.
I'm just saying, do you guys actually just record what you guys are playing on a day if you're doing a writing session or something like that?
Well, we don't.
Yeah,
we don't
100%.
record. We don't record like, you know. We might double with it another jam sesh, because sometimes you can get clouded and go through the one way of. All of a sudden you've got this recorded, so you've got to keep going it that way. So you come back and you're like, shit, what did we do last time?
Yeah.
And then you play it again, and it's like, hang on, we actually had it better than what we did before, because we haven't, you know, you haven't already made the structure of it. So you let it flow. It's, yeah.
By the way, Kim, that was actually George's phone that you touched, and he uses it as well. Yeah,
We need some
I'd recommend
sanitisers.
you get some sanitizers or something. But
This
now,
is great.
talking
This is
about the
phone.
rehearsal room, do you guys have any rules? I mean, have you got a rehearsal room that you use, and do you have rules and regulations for the rehearsal room? Are there like things that can and can't go on?
Yeah. Oh, well, there's not much that can't go on. But,
They're a rock band. There's no rules.
Anything that
well,
can't go on.
one thing that, all right, so if you're an upcoming band and you find a space that you don't have to pay for, which we do, and, you know, if the guy that owns the space is deaf in both ears, that's definitely a plus. So you can play as long as you want. But no, we do get yelled at for our messiness of, you know, it looks like after maybe 4 jams, it looks like there's been a house party of 200.
That's rock and roll, though, isn't it? That's rock and roll. That's
And
what's up.
just talking about, like, say not your worst gig, but say the smallest crowd that you've had at a gig.
Yeah.
How many people do you reckon there was?
700.
Minus
Wasn't there a
701.
gig up in Bendigo?
That's a horrible question.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is so.
No, it's not. I did a gig where the night before we had 2,500 people, and then the following night we did that in Launceston. The following night in Devonport, we had Jimmy Barnes playing in Devonport that night. We had 3 people in the crowd.
No, that's because they heard
No,
you
that's because
first
they heard you
time.
the first time.
Yeah, no,
Don't blame it on Jimmy Barnes, mate.
we did a gig in Bendigo. Yeah, we travelled all that way, super excited, and there was like 3 people in the crowd.
See, 3's a lucky number.
I think 2 people still bought the album, so
2 out of 3 ain't bad, is it?
I believe that venue owner's gone on a bit of a holiday at the moment as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he was when he was on the outside. I do have to ask though, like, being at your age and the style of music that you play, obviously I grew up in the hair rock era, or cock rock.
Where?
Back when I had hair, thank you very much.
Actually, what's it like having hair?
Oh, hang on, I hadn't finished my
Makes it
question.
annoying. It's really annoying.
Where do you guys pull your inspiration? Like those types of bands have been kind of away for the last 20 years or so from especially the younger generation. Like, how did you guys find yourself back into there?
I was lucky enough to have an old man that was into like Kiss and Bon Jovi and shit.
Oh, fantastic.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, it's after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so just growing up listening to that and just sounds so much better than everything else that's out now. So I don't know.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Really,
me.
it's the energy level, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it was just like growing up. I grew up with older siblings, so having that sort of, you know, obviously they're grown up in a different time period than me, so
Yep.
used to just being around different music all the time, and sort of went from there. I was a Gunners fan pretty early on, and
Good
from
man.
there sort of just spanned out.
Just something about men jumping around in tights really did it for me.
Will, I told you to wear the tights.
I used to wear tights with the In Excess tribute band many years ago.
No one would ever want to see that.
I reckon I skipped that whole generation. Thank God.
Now, Will, you're the latest member.
Yeah, that's
How long
correct.
have you been with the band?
A few months now,
Yeah.
officially. Yeah, few months. Yeah.
And how are you finding it with these guys?
Oh, it's been great.
I know you
yeah.
have to say good things, but, you know.
Better.
No, it's been really fun. Like, slotted in pretty well. Well,
Yeah.
at least I think so.
You've done all right.
Yeah, I've done all right.
Oh,
Yeah, it sounds
we heard your sound check, mate. It was awesome. All of you guys.
Sweet,
Pretty cool.
hasn't it?
We don't like spoiling the sound check too much.
No, that was good. That was great.
So we're going to basically hear you guys.
A little bit later on, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit later on. So if you guys, thanks for coming.
No
No
worries.
worries.
Interview with us. Basically, you can go get ready.
Sweet as.
And then
Sounds good.
we're going to hear Dangerous Curves very shortly.
We're going to
Very
hear Dangerous
shortly,
Curves very, very shortly.
Yeah.
But guess what we've got next?
Oh,
We got
Tech Talk.
Tech Talk.
Tech Talk with Rory.
With Rory!
that is not going to be a thing.
Thanks.
Oh, that's going to be a thing.
Not going to be a thing.
Hey, everyone, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rory!
Thank you. He's going to love it.
Give Dangerous Curves a
never
round of
gonna
applause,
sleep
guys.
again.
Thank you.
Dangerous Curves, boys. Well done.
God, this is like musical chairs.
I know.
It is, isn't it?
We're going to
So what are we discussing this week in Tech Talk, Rory?
Come on, Rory.
Come on, Rory.
I thought for our first night up, we should talk about our sponsor being SE Microphones or SE Electronics. Very hard word to say. So these guys were founded back in 2000. They're based out of Shanghai. And pretty much not many people know or care probably. They're the only microphone company to actually collaborate with Rupert Neve. So anyone in the live audio or studio audio industry knows Rupert Neve. The mics we're running on tonight, the V7s.
They're
So
nice.
They're
I
very
like
nice.
them.
they're very nice mics, Will.
I like the red.
It's got a red insert.
Yeah.
And as I found out today, you can, in the pack, you actually do get a black insert in case you
Oh,
don't
really?
like the red.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, we're never going to use those.
Well, I
because
thought-
I reckon the
I
red
think the
looks
red
cool.
looks
I
awesome.
thought it looked like it had lipstick, and
I
I
was gonna
thought,
say.
Jesus, Will's been at it again. Shit.
Like, we know what Will's like, but that's way too small. Anyway, so these ones retail for, actually, can we buy these from the Musicland shop, George?
You can get these from the Musicland
How much
shop.
are they?
They're $129.
Good man. I was hoping you were going to get that right. So they're basically,
It's pretty good value for a mic.
they are.
You know
so,
what they are.
like, The Shure SM58 standards are around about 149. You go up to a Beta, around about $210, $220. Very similar microphones. They're just as rigid as all the Shure microphones. Actually, I've been running the Beta 58s. We've swapped out for these ones for the last couple of weeks down at Musicland. And I'll tell you what, for a $129 mic, these have pretty much blown my Betas away, and I've been running them for the past 12 years. So, no.
Oh, we really
Actually,
wouldn't want to
like
see you with no Betas.
Well, we were saying the other day, SE microphones actually have separate capsules that you can insert into other wireless microphones.
Yeah, that's right.
And the last one I think to use it was, or last one that I know that used it was Justin Timberlake at the NFL.
Yep, Justin Timberlake used. There's a fair few of them that actually use it. So Steve Stevens uses the V7X, which is the instrument microphone version of this. So he's the guitarist from Billy Idol. Then Tegan and Sarah, a lot of people might not remember them. The sound engineers for Red Hot Chili Peppers, Coldplay, Vance Joy, Smashing Pumpkins, Madonna, Guns N' Roses, Willie Nelson, Black Sabbath, the list goes on, like Van Halen, even Milky Chance. All of them have started going it.
Milky Chance?
Milky
George,
Chance.
that's one of those bands that we don't know of.
No, that's what I was just asked why.
I've got to put it out there
It's
to the
Jackie
younger
Chan's
audience.
brother's
Jackie
band.
Chan's brother.
Some people might know who Milky Chance is, so long as they're under 30.
Who's the dude with the big beard in ZZ Top? What's his name?
Oh, Billy
Milky
Gibbons.
Chance.
No, his name is not Milky Chance. Billy Gibbons. So Billy Gibbons actually has a signature model of this microphone that retails around about $149. He uses these. Exactly, he uses these exclusively, and it has.
Pino's
for
got a
years.
signature model
I just
too.
got my own signature model.
Is that how you did all your drumsticks?
I was about to say, I used your drumstick
I
the
got
other
my
week,
girls all night with the black
and your
Texas.
signature rubbed off while I was playing. So.
That goes to show that.
So no, I mean, SE microphones do a whole heap of things. So apart from all their live microphones, so we use them here down at Musicland now. So the V7s for vocals, V7Xs up on all the instrument mics. They work well to replace.
Oh, and they've got the vocal shielders.
They do.
And
I like
actually,
those
for the
things.
kids and for the kids playing at home, that probably will know this person. Dr. Dre actually uses those in his own studio.
He does.
So he got
He
rid of
does.
all of his vocal booths and everything, and basically now just uses one of these big.
Can we get one for Will here?
just cover his face. You're
Well,
really confident tonight, aren't
They
you?
look like that, I think.
I was gonna say we're gonna make sure it's about 4 foot tall for Will. That should make him sound really, really good. But they actually, if you get a chance, jump onto SE Electronics website. There is an awesome setup for their bass cab with a shield that goes on there to stop all the bleed from the drum kit, and it's just incredible. So all you're getting is the bass signal in. Australian distributor is Sound Music, but if you want to purchase anything from SE Electronics, make sure you see the guys down at the Musicland shop.
Yep.
Mention in Musicland Tonight and you get 10% off.
Do they?
Is that?
Oh, well, you've said it now, so all right.
Only 10. I thought it was more than
I
that.
think we're ready for the band.
I think we're going to have no Pinot next week.
Costing too much money. I told you couldn't afford my rates.
I was going to say with a shirt like that, now we know why.
Oh, don't be like that.
I like your shirt.
At least I wore a shirt. Oh, Rory did.
I kind of wore a shirt.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm balancing the act.
Anyway, we've got Dangerous Curves. ready
Dangerous
to
Curves.
rock and
All right,
roll.
put your hands together, everyone. Dangerous curve.
Round of applause for the boys.
Passport, shaking, shaking on the 9 to 5. So walking through the crowd trying to find an eye to eye. Oh! I'm trying to get my ass into this sacred club. Separate your fears, me inside to flying high above. Got you in my sights, got you looking at me. Since for one shot, a chance of victory. Oh, listen, boys, get closer, here you go. So I finished my drink, pass a glass and touch you on the throat. Said, oh, we Excuse me, Mrs. Stewardess, can you help me out? I'm looking for. Oh, cheeky baby, you say you wanna help me out, yeah. Take me down. Just by the way you shake it, girl, I know you ain't shy. So we both gotta keep our eyes here on the signs, yeah. Oh, every time someone's going out or someone's coming back in. But it won't be long now till we both be high as a kiss in the sky. Alright. Excuse me, Mr. Stewardess, can you help me out? I'm looking for a mile high. Oh, cheeky baby, you say you wanna help me out, yeah. Take me to a mile high. A mile high, yeah, tonight. Said I told you, baby. When it take me, you know. Ooh, stick around the time. Well, said, ow, ow, ah. Oh, well, excuse me, Mrs. Stewardess, can you help me out? I'm looking for a high. Oh, cheeky baby, you say you wanna help me out. Take me to a mile high. Said it's so easy, it's getting hot on the 905, yeah. Take me to a mile high. Oh, so just remember, when you remember for life. Take me to a mile high on the 905. Oh yeah!
Put your hands together, everyone, for Dangerous Curve.
They were awesome.
How good's that?
Hey, Will's hair grew through that set. Well done.
What's
Looking good, Will.
I'm jealous. I used to have long hair once upon a time.
You kind of look sexy around about now.
I'm taking it off.
Can I have it?
Everyone, put your hands together. We've also got Ron Martini here from Dear Enemy.
Hey there, Ron.
I'm good, mate. Yes.
That's good.
Looking forward to tonight.
Oh, yes.
It's been a very pacey show so far.
It's been very entertaining,
Yes.
exciting.
They're all quiet.
They have.
Kind of spooks me.
We've actually got a live studio
three,
audience here,
2,
everyone.
1.
And
I know, except they're extremely quiet.
3, 2, 1. Rory!
I got to
From now
remember that
on,
we've got to
3, 2,
cut
1.
this up for TV later, so I'll keep my swearing to a
Welcome.
minimum.
Welcome, Ron. Great to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been...
Well, do you
I'll
want
let
to tell the story?
No,
or
I'll
no?
go into that in a minute.
What?
We got stories,
we got
mate.
history, mate.
We got history.
And you're going to tell us about it?
Yeah, I thought I'll let you go first.
All
Why
right,
don't let me
he's
go
actually
first, you
my
go
son.
first.
No, we have to.
Do we have
Your
to wait
son,
until
no.
a certain time for that history, or
No, we actually
like
got
it's
history.
it's still
it's
safe
real
after
It's
these
quite
hours?
interesting. It's very interesting. But I'll let you go
All right.
first.
So what have you been up to?
Doing gigs, appearing here,
Yep.
doing a bit of radio interviews and stuff, and the album Missiles of Love's out there on iTunes and Spotify, so with 4 additional tracks. So
Now,
do
obviously,
yourself a favour.
Oh, you're playing in a trio at the moment?
I am, when Steve's not in jail, yeah. Sorry, mate, his wife's here too.
Well, someone's got to bail him out.
Well, yeah.
What sort
Up
of?
to me.
All right. So what sort of stuff he's doing in your trio?
Primarily 80s, funnily enough.
Funnily enough.
Plus a few classics. Steve's a bit of a Jethro Tull freak as well, so
Steve's just a freak on guitar.
he
I'm
is,
sorry.
and he plays flute.
Does he?
And I fancied myself as a piano player, and then he played jump on piano. And went, I hate you. But apparently it's all white keys. Is that right?
You know what
Will?
you can do? Yeah, but you know what you do? Gaffer his fingers up and tell him to play. And then see what he does.
Maybe we
that.
can get him to teach your old man.
Maybe.
Mick needs to learn that song.
Oh no, he's got it down pat.
So what's the name of the band? Or is it just the Ron Martini band?
Actually, there's a couple of names. One is the Hit Factory. The other one that Steve and I have as a working title is the Dubbo Brothers.
Why don't you call it the Stonewall?
God, that's going back even further.
That was his first band name.
God.
Stonewall.
Stonewall before Dear Enemy.
When I
Do you
joined
actually
the
remember
band,
that?
yeah, I do
Okay.
because
Were you guys mostly stoned
I
and you looked
actually-
like a wall?
Oh,
I
don't,
actually
Will.
got dudded in that band. I joined the band, they sacked their singer and bass player, and I came in doing both and only got one wage. I never sort of
Yeah.
quite
Oh, right.
got the dynamic of that. That was
Welcome to the
terrible.
life of
Well,
music.
welcome to the musician's life. You reckon we're getting paid for this?
I was going to say, I was surprised you got paid one wage.
Hey, guess what? You probably got paid more money back then than what he's getting paid now.
Yeah, actually, I was talking about that the other day, yeah.
Yeah.
Money hasn't changed a lot in the last 30 years.
No, it hasn't.
It's pretty
Hasn't.
sad.
It's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because gear's still expensive.
Gear's more
I mean,
expensive.
More
music gear,
expensive,
by
yep.
the way.
Music
folks.
gear.
Yeah.
Not the
Now-
SC mics.
Can I explain my history?
Well, that's where I thought we were going
I-
before.
I'm excited about all of this.
Okay, go on.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but God, we go back.
This would
30-something
be
years.
84?
Sorry?
84?
Yeah, 1984.
Yeah.
How old were you then, George?
In '84,
Yeah.
I was 5.
Yeah. If you guys remember a movie, Street Hero. You guys remember Street Hero? Hands up, I can't see anyone. Right. Well,
There's a couple of people that
Dear
just
Enemy-
put their
Dear
hands
Enemy.
up for the sake of it. I'm pretty sure they don't.
They played the title song. What's it? New Hero.
New Hero.
That's right.
Written by a drummer, actually.
Yeah, well,
Ian.
written by a drummer.
Oh, it must have been an awesome song then.
And it's funny
It won
enough.
an APRA.
Did
There
it?
you go.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's because it was done by a drummer.
That's damn straight.
I knew you'd say that.
But the funny
Keep
thing,
quiet, Will.
but the funny thing about
Ron,
it is,
don't give him any information because they will use it against us musicians.
But Pino was an actor.
I was actually part of the movie, which was quite interesting. But I got to
Were
see
you
Dear
pretending
Enemy.
to play drums?
Well, they played at the premiere night. Dear Enemy was playing, and I was mesmerised by the band. And I was like 16 at the time. And what a premiere night that was in Sydney.
How old would Vinny have been? Vinny Colissimo, folks. I don't know.
Vince
Vinny-
Colosimo.
Vince Colosimo.
Yes, Vince Colosimo was the drummer, and Sigrid Thornton was in it.
Really?
Vince
Yes.
Colosimo, the actor.
Yes.
Yes.
He was in. He was the star.
Oh,
of the
actually,
movie.
he's the star of the movie. He's actually a drummer in the movie.
And the best bit of miscasting I've ever seen. Sigrid Thornton playing a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
She was
Hey,
35.
she did well, though.
Oh,
She did do
She
well.
was good.
She still looks 17 to me.
Yeah, well, that's when I first saw Dear Enemy back then with the premiere of Street Hero. It was fantastic.
It was a big night. That
And we're
one.
not allowed to talk about that,
No,
that night.
Hey, what stays on the road?
Oh, no, it was just a
It
big
was,
night.
no money was spared, was it?
Paul Dainty.
Poor Dainty. So
He had a
it was
lot of
awesome. So yeah, a bit of history there.
Yep.
You're supposed to say wow.
Wow. Hey, everybody. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was great at the time.
You would have been better off asking for my name, Will.
1, 2, 3.
So he told you.
Okay, that works.
Actually, I got a
I'm
really
still gonna
odd
have
question
nightmares.
for you.
Okay.
Now, obviously, with your song Computer One,
Yes.
obviously, I know you're still getting royalties from it, and I don't want to know any.
We use that term loosely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where is the weirdest place you've ever gotten a royalty from? Or we'll call it
Probably
the furthest
South
place.
America or something like that. Or maybe South Africa.
South Africa. Oh, we went there.
Yeah, we did too. That was it.
We went on tour there.
Yeah, we did. Many, many years ago. Probably South America, places like that. A lot of the places where it was released didn't have reciprocal rights, so you'd never get the royalties. And mates would come back, oh, I bought your album in Bali. Oh, good on you, mate. Yeah, it's...
Pretty
we don't
sure
get any royalties
I'm
for
pretty
that.
sure no one gets royalties out of Bali.
But Dear Enemy, you guys were actually one of the first bands to be signed up by Capitol Records in the USA.
We were the first Australian band to
Oh, there
sign
you go.
a direct deal to an American label.
I did my homework.
See?
Very good.
Oh,
I
it's
know,
okay.
I'm quite impressed. Yeah, because we weren't signed in Australia even with demos and stuff.
Right.
It wasn't until Peter McKean came out from America, Men at Work's producer, and liked what he saw, thought we were a cross between Cars and Foreigner, I think, and took us back to America, and the rest is sort of history.
How long did you spend in America?
I was there a lot longer than the band because I ended up nearly getting deported. I overstayed my visa.
Oh, I thought you were going to
And
say
then I
something
got
exciting.
Yeah, I did. I got deported 17 years later for overstaying my visa. Again. So I was there about 5 months. The boys were there 3 months at Sunset Sound Studios in LA, which I used to hang out with
Great
the boys from Van Halen and stuff,
Yeah.
which was good fun. David Lee Roth was a bit of a character.
And you know who joined these guys in 1985?
Who, you?
No.
Will?
No.
Oh, God, no.
Rory?
One of our mates. Oh,
Yeah,
one of our mates, Mr.
yeah.
Joey Amenta.
Yes.
Oh,
Was
no.
guitarist
Joey
for
was
Doom.
in fact, that song New Hero,
Yeah.
Joey took it to a new level because when we were touring, I don't know if Ian remembers this, but we'd all walk off stage and Joey would do like a 5-minute guitar solo. He just took over.
That's Joey.
Nothing's changed.
Pretty much because he actually didn't
Nothing's changed.
realise
It's
he
funny in a
left.
4-minute song that the solo goes longer than the song.
Actually, we got Joey on in
We
2
love-
weeks.
We'll
On the
give him my regards,
22nd of
he's a-
November, we've
Yeah.
got Joey on.
We
One
love
of my good
Joey.
mates.
Yep.
And I'm actually going to start playing with his cousin, Joe Cannizzaro, Joe Canny.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we're doing some gigs too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you guys are you're playing a little bit later on,
Yes.
Yes.
which is going to be Computer One.
Yes.
Cool. I remember that song.
Now, Ron, I want
I
to ask,
think
I want
I
to
do.
ask you a question.
Yes, mate.
Back in the day when you sang Computer One,
Yeah.
did you ever think that, like today, everybody looks at a computer and people are asking computers exactly what you are singing?
You know
Did
what,
you
I
ever
didn't-
think
you're
about
actually
that?
No,
right.
Did you ever think of that?
because these were the days before
Before,
personal
yeah.
computers or PCs.
Yeah.
So, no. But I like the premise of the guy
You were way
being
ahead of your
totally
time.
out of his depth within a relationship going, can you help me? And talking to the computer. I don't know if he got an answer.
I don't think you did.
And the girl in the film clip, I never saw her again, so I don't know what happened there.
That's a story for another time.
Anyway, guys,
That's
please
the
put your hands
R-rated
together
version.
for Ron Martini.
Ron.
Ron's going to be
Ronnie.
performing in a few minutes. But actually, we're going to go over to our little outside adventure, we'll call it.
Oh wow. You want to look at the screen.
You want to
guys.
look at the
Yeah,
screen.
look up at the screen, everyone. So,
I haven't seen this yet.
yeah, you're gonna,
You gotta go
Rory,
look at the screen.
Rory.
Hey, did anyone call Rory about this road trip?
Yeah, he was meant to be here.
Will,
No, I left that in your hands, mate.
I thought you were going to call Rory.
No, man, I thought you were going to organise it.
I saw him before we left.
Seriously.
Where was he?
He was out the front. Didn't you tell him to jump in the car?
Where's Rory?
Rory!
Rory! Oh,
Now, we go to this is the painter's place, yeah?
The painters?
Yeah.
Which ones?
no, the painters and dockers.
What's this place called?
Now,
Yeah.
in the where they spray paint the guitars.
No, where we going?
Where we going? Cole Clark?
Cole Clark.
Ah, I thought it was the other guy, the egg guy, Peter Russell Clark. Sorry. Jesus. Oh, I'll get my toilet.
Hold on.
I have my paintbrushes with me.
I need a little symbol up here to go, but
I actually has this dash. Yeah, it's alright.
That's all right.
Oh, really?
That's funny.
So where's Cole Clark?
Bayswater.
In Bayswater, is it?
I don't know. It's on the GPS.
GPS. Good pressure. Okay.
I mean, I try to wonder about Bayswater because they've named it Bayswater, but I don't think there's any bay anywhere near it, and there's any water near it.
Because the two old blocks that came out here once got lost. I go, bloody hell, where's the bloody Bayswater? It's not here.
My horse is thirsty.
I told you to turn left.
How do you say intersection in Maltese?
Into what?
Intersection in Maltese.
Yeah.
Intersection.
Intersection. Yeah, Joey.
We saw Joey.
We saw Joey.
We saw Joey earlier.
Good old Joey.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh, wow.
Hey, there's a Macca's up ahead.
Yep.
So these guys make...
Are you hungry, are you?
I'm starving.
Hey?
So do they make guitars here, yeah?
Yes, they build them from nothing.
From a tree.
From a
They build them
tree?
From a piece of timber.
So we're actually going to get to see them cut a tree and
They're
then...
gonna. I don't know if we'll see them cut the tree.
Do they use the shavings as like, if they've got a tree that's no good, then they turn it into a toothpick?
I don't know.
Like they used to in the
We can make
cartoons?
we can make drumsticks.
Yeah. Do you reckon?
Cole Clark drumsticks.
Cold clock drumsticks.
What do you reckon?
Freaking drummers,
I want,
mate.
I want,
You freaking drummers, so you guys.
oh, we're
do
not going
my
to
head
shut
in.
him up, are we?
No.
Oh, actually, did you
Hey,
bring,
I'm
did you
going-
bring the bib?
The bib.
Yeah, we need the bib for the
Oh,
drool.
just in
He's going to be
case.
drooling
Going to
everywhere.
heaven. I'm going to heaven.
Actually, you know what? Unless Cole Clark have got him at the front door with Cole Clark.
Hey, drive through.
2 patio Cole Clarks, thanks.
Oh, I've had 2 all beef patty special sausage cheese because I said Steve Bun Big Mac.
Yeah.
I'll grab something right here. Oh my God, love! I could park my semi-trailer in between there.
You don't have a semi-trailer. Are we going through drive-through?
Yeah, drive
Oh,
through.
good. We need drive-through. Can I get a thick shake? I want a thick shake! I want a shake!
Oh, excuse me,
I want a shake!
Oh,
You promised me a shake!
would you like me to upsize your order, sir?
I want a shake!
I'll have a large Big Mac meal.
All right, make that 2.
You passed it! Oh, no, there it is.
Should order it with an Asian accent.
Oh!
Could I please get...
Oh, Ricky!
Shut up. Could I please get 2 large Big Mac meals
A thick shake!
and a large McChicken meal with no lettuce? What do you want?
Can I get an iced coffee frappe, no cream?
Can I get a nice... What do you want?
Iced coffee frappe, no cream.
An iced coffee frappe, no cream.
Of course you can, we're paying.
Sorry. What drinks do you want? Coke.
You got bourbon and
Coke.
Coke?
That's all, thanks.
Can I have vodka on the rocks?
Thank you. It's supposed to deal with a fucking bunch of kids.
Hey, they got a really tight turn, haven't they?
No, this one's not bad.
Hey, it's alright. We're safe hands. The drummer's driving. It's not a guitarist, mate. It's alright. These guitarists, mate, are bloody hopeless. Oh, she's going to smile for the camera. Oh. Do you sell guitar strings?
Do you sell guitar strings?
Would you know?
No.
I know. Did you receive it all? Nah, thank you guys. Enjoy.
No worries. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you for my frappe. Oh, you scared me, fucker. Hello. Service. Hello, Carmoto.
I'm gonna get a disability stick right up the front.
No, just put 2 drumsticks there. We'll be right. Come on, after 20 seconds we don't pay. You know that rule. It's true. I don't know. I don't know if they know us. Oh, you're in trouble. She's going to spit in your fries.
No.
No. Hello, thank you. Got that fur ball again. See, Will, us drummers look after each other.
Do you wash your hands?
Computer one, I'd like to ask a question, please. Exactly where did love go wrong? I thought she knew how much she meant to me. I turned around to see she was gone. Tell me, computer one, why did she run? Where has she gone? Computer one. Computer one, if you know all they say you do, why isn't the answer on the screen? And do you sleep at night when the program's through? Or do you lie awake at night like me? Tell me, computer one, why did she run? Where has she gone? Computer one, computer one. Computer one, you are the one I've been talking to. Baby, that's where I went wrong. And all the secrets that I told to you, I should have told to her all along. And tell me, computer one, why did she run? Where has she gone? Computer one, computer one.
Ron Martini. And him. Well done, guys. That was awesome.
That was
That was awesome.
absolutely
That was awesome.
fantastic.
That was awesome. And
That
look,
brought back memories, Ron.
Ron,
I feel 5
you
years
took
old
me back
again.
to my
I was going to
teenage
say,
years.
it took me back to when I was 5.
Do you remember that far back there?
No, not really.
Hey, another thing as well. Let's do a special mention for the guys in the band. All the guys in the band. There's
Yeah.
Steve on guitar, Ian on drums. There's Julian on bass and Max on keys. Give them all a big round of applause.
Awesome job, boys.
Now, Max is 17 years old.
and no, he's
17.
not. I couldn't grow my hair that long when I was 17.
You never had any hair. And then Julian on bass, he's 18 years old.
Which happens to be Will's son.
And Ian on drums is 21.
Yeah. And everyone else is 23.
And everybody else is 23 and 24. Yeah, terribly young.
Well done,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Did you say terribly young?
Terribly young. What's next, George?
Mailbag.
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 Mailbag. Do we have a mailbag, Tyrone?
Bit worried about your
Where's the
mailbag.
props,
You're the
mate?
director. Where's the mailbag?
Where's the mailbag?
Here.
No, actually, we have got mailbag, and
That's American.
we've had a few people ask a few questions, and musically involved. So I've got a few emails. I better put my glasses on, mate. The old age, I tell you, it's getting shocking. All right, we've got young Sean Warren asks, "How much do I need to practice to be professional?" He's only 13.
It's not so much how much practice you put in, it's how you apply yourself in your practice. That's far more important than the actual practice. So,
That's a really good answer.
That was going to
Yep.
say that's a
Not bad for a
because you could
guitarist.
spend 8 hours a day practicing and wasting your time, but if you put 4 hours or even an hour of solid, serious practice, then you'll find that you'll actually move up in a higher standard. But the really important thing is your teacher. Because if you've got a teacher who knows what to do, they'll bring you on the journey. If you don't have a teacher who hasn't done it, then you'll find that you won't actually have that success rate. So, if anything, I know it's going to sound bad towards your teacher if he or she is not at a certain level, but you would need to find a teacher who has done it. So, and for example, looking at the guys in the band.
Will, I don't know if you know, but the show goes for like
No,
an
I know.
hour, mate.
Speaking about the young guys, they've actually got mentors. Like Max has got his dad, who's a professional keyboard player. He tours with James Rain. And then you've got Julian. He's my son.
Who's got a mental
His dad's
dad?
a loser.
He's got a mentor. He's got a
dad.
mental father.
Yeah.
No, but I guide Julian very
You yell at Julian.
intensely, you could say.
All right, come on, I've got some more
Okay,
questions.
next
Well
question.
done. Will, keep them short,
Thank
yeah?
you.
Stephen asked, what is the background musically on the panel, meaning us? Which is a great question.
Oh, you go first, Pete.
No, I'm a drummer, so tough.
That's
Obvious.
enough.
Oh,
Next.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
I like,
a
to, I
drummer.
like to hit things. Will?
I'm a drummer too, Will. And I like to hit things also.
And what are you, Rory?
Oh, look, I'm happy to hit or twang. Either way, I go both ways.
Pino plays Jesse's girl. One night we're going to get Pino to play Jesse's girl. Yeah.
I reckon we run a poll.
I think he already ran that.
I ran into a poll.
You ran into a poll.
Trying to play that. And Will, obviously,
Actually, you
you're
know
the
what?
guitarist,
Hold on. I reckon in 3 weeks, I reckon we actually get Pino to learn a song on guitar.
yeah? Say no.
So if anyone wants any requests sent in, please send your requests in to us. Obviously through our Instagram, Facebook page, and through YouTube.
Go on,
No.
everyone.
It's not gonna
What
happen.
song we're going to get Pino to...
Hey, Will, just remember, you're the one that has to teach him. Remember what happened last time?
No, it's not going to happen.
You turned into an angry man.
I'm happy to play bass, but guitar, I must admit, it's pretty tough. It's pretty hard. I couldn't get my fingers around
Yeah.
it. No way.
It's not tough. It's just
And Tony also asked, why is there
What's
only...
his name? Bursell.
Tony Bursell.
Bursell.
Asked, why is there only one guitarist on the panel and 3 drummers?
Because they know that the guitarist outshines the drummers.
Because it takes 3 drummers to support one guitarist.
And
it takes 3 drummers to put up with one guitarist.
Who was it that started that joke? That why do drummers drool on stage? Or have
No,
dribble
that's
come-
when you know
No.
when the drum rises
No,
level.
why is the
it's
drummers drool
dribbles
even?
coming both sides.
Yeah, the stage is even.
But do you know why the drummers drool in the first place? Because they're always waiting for the guitarist to tune.
Actually, here's a joke for all of you guys.
It took a while for him to get it, but
Yeah, I know, it took
he's
a while.
a guitarist.
But did you hear about the drummer that
Count
locked...
to 4.
Did you hear about the drummer that locked his keys in the car? It took him 3 hours to get the
Get bass
guitarist
player
out. Ba-boom. Oh, we're going to drummer.
No, that's
Where's,
you and Will.
where's Leon when I
Leon.
need him?
Yeah, Leon.
Yes.
I
Leon.
was going to say,
Yeah.
we are missing 2
Yes.
iconic artists from
Yeah.
around Bill Tonight.
Yep.
Where are they?
They're touring with Isaiah.
They're doing a couple of shows with Cy on Fibrace.
Yes, and they're doing the MJ show.
And they're doing the Michael Jackson show.
Michael
Yes.
Jackson show.
So they're busy boys and
Yep.
They are.
and they yeah.
We're
Yeah,
very
we're next
lucky.
week.
We're very lucky to have them in the band.
We're
Um,
very lucky to have them back next week so we don't have to have you 2 up there.
Oh, come on. I think
Hey,
we did
actually,
look, I tell you
I
what,
think we did
Pino,
okay.
was that
All
hard?
right, actually, no, Pino did pretty good.
Now, Pino, was that hard to play?
I
that,
was leaving
that
it like
groove?
that.
I'm not falling for that one, Will.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Because it was hard to listen to.
Yeah, boom tish.
Well,
All right, you
what are we
guys
doing?
going to get up?
Oh,
because you
yes.
guys
Oh,
are
we have
actually
to go up.
you
I
got to
was
go
gonna
up.
say,
You're
you have
playing
to
our
go
By the way,
outro.
next week our guests on the show are.
No, they're gonna
you
do
guys
that.
do
No,
that
we're going
whilst
to do
we
that.
go.
You get
Okay.
off.
Right, we're going.
Our audience
No,
is
seriously.
quiet.
They're very
They're
quiet.
scaring me.
Make some noise, people. Yeah, there's a bit.
That's it.
Aren't you meant to be getting up and playing drums?
I will in a minute.
Oh, okay.
All right, Rory. It's
Okay,
me and you
George.
now. Now the show gets professional. Not really.
About time. I've been waiting ages to get rid of those other two.
All right, so next week, guys, we've got Field C and Mason.
They are absolutely awesome.
They are
If
absolutely
you
awesome.
haven't seen Phil C. Mason, make sure you get down here.
Well, when you're, see, he is, or was the musical director for Steve Vizard's show and about, I think it was John Farnham as well at one
Yep.
stage.
Correct.
Obviously, Lindsay Fields, John Farnham's backup singer.
Yep.
And Mr. Mason himself is probably one of Australia's most iconic
Well,
guitarists.
we had them down here a couple of weeks ago, and I was just blown away by how awesome they were.
Now, what was the young fella's name that's on next week, Will? Because I don't have it written down on my page.
Ned Moran.
Ned Moran.
Yes, he's 12 years
He's-
old.
Yes,
He's a blues player.
12 years old and he's a blues player.
Yes.
And he is an absolute gun. I've seen footage of him.
He is a gun.
Yeah.
Even Will couldn't keep up with him on bass.
Actually, yes, very true.
Yeah, he
That's
gave me a run for my money.
not saying much, but still.
All right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like our Facebook page. Make sure you follow us on where they're going to Instagram. Yes. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be doing this every single Thursday from 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. every week. So make sure you tune in for then. Now, please, guys, take it away.
Don't stuff it up.